Good day, everyone. My name is Ubaglo, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. With me once again is...
Megalomaniac. Hello, Internet.
Hello. So, this week, actually last week, we hit level 10, which means that we have become eligible for a promotion.
Promotions!
Yeah, so Admiral Quinn wants to see us in his office, so we might as well go and do that first.
You saw what a good job we did of rescuing people and shooting miniguns at them.
Yep. Yeah, so he's pleased with us, and he will. Okay, actually, yeah, it is actually specifying it here because you're just a silver member, right, Mecha?
Yeah.
So it's probably saying the exact same thing here to you as well, mentioning how gold members. Actually,
Yeah,
does
they
it
get
say
a free respec.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it mentions
So
that.
okay.
Of course it
And in
mentions
fact,
that. They want to taunt you into paying them money.
yeah, I mean that makes sense. So what for me, since I'm actually a lifetime member, I bought the lifetime subscription back when the game came out, so that automatically makes me a gold member or a subscriber. I get a respec token, and we both get a basically a plaque to give us a brand new ship. But after a few ranks, um, Mecha doesn't get the free ship token. He just gets a discount on the first ship he buys.
Yeah, up to, at the very least, up to Rear Admiral, which is level 40. I've still been getting free ships. So.
Oh, you've still got one for Rear Admiral? Oh,
Yeah.
because I thought.
No, obviously not on this character, but
yeah, because I thought it said it was level 30 was the last one you got a free ship.
yeah, they might have changed that because my tactical captain hit level 40 not too long ago, and I still got a free ship. So.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I have one thing that's actually kind of a shame is that in previous versions of Star Trek Online, when you got promoted, there was an optional secondary mission you could do to go to the auditorium on Earth Space Dock where you participate in an actual promotion ceremony, which was, I thought, really cool because of how it felt in universe, and it seems like they don't have that anymore, which is kind of a shame. Now, so because I didn't buy the alternate version of the escort for this on my accounts, but I'm not gonna bother doing that, at least not right now. So for me, because I'm working on escorts, it's time to say farewell to all the awesome variants that I have been using so far and pick up the Saber class, which also has two variants that are, at the very least, from Star Trek Online, if they're not actually from the series. Most of the alternate versions of ships are unique to Star Trek Online, although I'm sure a few of them are based on real ships as well. But I'm pretty sure the Saber itself is from the series. And when this video is posted, there will be a note saying one way or another. But anyway, the escort, once you hit Lieutenant Commander, in other words, level 10, you basically get the first set of real ships that are separated by their type. So you finally get to choose whether you're going to be flying a real cruiser, an escort, or a science vessel. And as I've pointed out in a previous update, each one of them has their own different intricacies. So for me, in the escort, I'm now having, well, actually this ship, just like the last one I had, has 3 forward-facing weapons and 1 rear-facing weapon. But the last ship I was using was basically its special gimmick. And if I remember correctly, Mecha is going to be choosing the cruiser class.
Yes.
Yeah. So at this tier, the cruiser class includes the Constitution, with the actual refit Constitution, as opposed to the one you get the as an alternate at tier 1. So this
Yeah,
is the
it's
version from the movies,
the
right?
movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the main one. I'm actually going to be changing it up first
Oh, yeah, of course. Because there's some.
because I like to customize things.
Yeah. So I'll choose my escort, and then I will also um, go and show off my. Oh, jeez, I forgot to go and look and.
The first thing I'm doing is unequipping everything off my current ship because I'm certainly some of this will be better than the default equipment on the new one.
Oh, jeez, yeah. The odds are almost a given that whatever stuff you already have on your ship, probably better. For me, though, except for one thing, like I can only move the phaser cannons to another Kumari light escort, which is a shame. But I at least still already have the other set of blue phasers.
Yeah. Ooh. There we go. Took an effort to load.
I should start dumping some of these other ships I have. So I can start reusing their names. Yeah, I think I mentioned this, but if you release a ship that you've already purchased, you can still reacquire it for free. The only difference, the only exception is the light cruiser that you start with, because that one, for some reason, it doesn't count as being bought. So you actually need to go and spend a bunch of dilithium to re-unlock it if you wish to use it again.
Not that that's too much trouble considering.
No, yeah,
it's not exactly a great ship.
It's not exactly a great ship. Like, there's not really much reason to be too concerned about it. Alright, so ready that one as my ship, and then go over here to this fine fellow. So inside the soft canon of Star Trek Online, they actually say that in the era that this game is set, the Starfleet has developed a modular starship construction system that basically breaks each starship into a bunch of sections that allows for easy swapping of them, which is basically just their way of justifying the fact that you can customize exactly how your ship looks.
Pretty much. But it's an okay justification for a neat system, so.
Yeah. I actually do kind of like the look of the Gladius variant, but I'm not going to pick it up now.
Yeah, I'm going with the stock Excalibur look. Because I'm pretty fond of it. You'll see in a minute. So
one of the things I've always liked about the Rapier class was the fact that it has the nacelles above the saucer.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas that's actually a pretty rare look for starships in the series. It's not unheard of. There actually are a number of canon starships that have the nacelles above instead of below. Mm-hmm. In fact, the original Constitution is one of these ships, but it's still much less common. Mm-hmm. And one thing that's also very nice in Star Trek Online is that your first customization of any brand new ship is always free. If you wanted to come back though and recolor it, or even if you wanted to change what the the bridge of your ship looks like, you have to pay some money. Even on your first modification, you have to pay money to actually change the bridge of your ship. I own almost I own almost all of them. When did I get that one? Oh, I'll just use this one. I'm not sure if I did something special to unlock a special original series Constitution bridge or not. Maybe that one came with having received the TOS Connie. Oh,
I seem to have misplaced. Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
No, I seem to have misplaced a console.
Whoops.
Oh, there it is. And I have an empty console slot now because the ship has one more over my previous one.
Yeah. Other than the Steam Runner, this tier ship will tend to come with one more console slot of whatever its lean is. So in my case, I've got an extra tactical slot, whereas you would have an extra engineering slot.
Mm-hmm. I might pop over to the auction area and see if I can get one for less money than everything I have.
Well, you can just check over here first.
Yeah, I always do forget that they sell.
Yeah, there's a person over here that. I mean, it's not
actually,
gonna be...
I might not need to sell one. Is that engineering? That is, in fact, never mind. I actually have another one.
Oh,
I know it's that great, but...
Oh, maybe it's not this... maybe it's not this section either. Oh, okay, no. Consoles are dilithium, not energy credits. Now, you probably have some dilithium on you. The cheapest ones are 175. Which, yeah, the 175 ones are Mark II. We could use the Mark IVs, but that requires 635. I don't have that much on me, but well, at least not on this character. I have quite a lot on my main.
That'll do for now.
Okay. Alright, so with that taken care of, we actually have a mission to take.
Madness.
Yeah, what's up with that?
We get to try out our new ships.
Yeah, how convenient.
Of course, it would be just our luck if this was entirely a ground mission, but that would be disappointing.
So we have a little bit of a mission. Apparently there's another ship that's having some power failures, and the Admiral's asking us to go and see what's up with that. That sounds pretty good, right?
No problem. Okay. Where are you?
I'm just warping into Soul System. Alright, so now that I'm here... Oh, and another thing, now that we have ranked up, we can actually promote our bridge officers as well. First, though, I should see... Yeah, first I should actually apply my bridge officers, though. Okay, there we go. Alright, so what you need to do, though, is you need to spend a certain amount of skill points on the bridge officer, and then you will spend some of another pool of points called expertise, which will allow you to rank them up. And there's pretty much no reason to not promote them, even if you're not going to actually make use of their higher tier powers. Because, so the way it works is that the powers that they can use in a ship is limited to the rank of the slot, the station that they're put into. So, for example, here I have a lieutenant tactical station, which means that whatever bridge officer is in there can use his ensign and his lieutenant power. And all these other ones are only ensign stations, so even if all of them were promoted to the max rank, they would only be able to use whatever power is in their ensign slot. But on the away team, they can make use of every power that they have, as long as they are promoted to that rank. So, who do I have? Oh, okay, I do have that one. Alright.
So unfortunately, though I have 2 engineering stations, I only have 1 engineering crew officer.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I will rectify that later.
Alright, so I should also spend a lot of these skill points that I have been kind of slacking about, so I can promote my bridge officers. Oh, but I don't have enough points to be able to do that. Okay. Oh, so yeah, it's the same pool that you're spending to upgrade their skill points is the same pool you need to promote them. Whatever.
They're promoted, it's okay.
Yeah. I will get enough of those points soon enough. And like, it's a bit of a hassle at this level, just because we have a lot that we need to spend, and we don't get a whole lot of them at the same at once. But there's eventually going to be a point where you just get so many of them it literally doesn't matter anymore. Like on my main character, I think I have something like 3 million of those points. Just because once you reach max level, you actually stop. Any skill points that you earn get converted to the bridge officer points instead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and now that we're lieutenant commanders, we can also start putting points into the next tier of skills for our captains. But I need to first finish off putting a few points into his first tier. Alright, there we go. So the next tier has a number of it's starting to get more specialization into what you are capable of. Okay, there it is. Come on.
Okay. Where are you?
I'm just flying my way over there now.
Oh, okay. There we go. I was lagging behind because I thought you were still in the Sol system.
No. No, I am almost there. Probably the most important skill, at least in my opinion, at the Lieutenant Commander tier is Starship Warp Core Efficiency. What this skill does is, if any of your power ratings are considered low, which basically is if you're doing any of the focusings, you have 2 of your energy ratings at low, then it will make them more efficient, which means that they will get a power bonus. Efficiency is a very, very useful skill in general in this game, because the more energy you have in any of your subsystems, the better you are. So since the odds are pretty good that you're going to be focusing, you're going to be doing one of the default focuses more often than not, warp core efficiency is super useful, because the 2 power ratings that are the lowest will still get a pretty good buff. Like, if I remember correctly, the way it normally looks on my main captain is that my primary one will tend to be around 100. Will tend to be around 120. The secondary one will tend to be around 80 or 90, and then the two tertiary ones will tend to be between like 40 and 50, which means that basically the other ones are at normal ratings, even though you decide to focus on the more useful power.
In short, it's very, very handy.
In short, it is very handy. And there's a bunch of ways that you can get efficiency in general, but yeah.
Okay. It will be loading in just a moment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting at cell system, so whenever you get here.
Follow. Let's do it the easy way and follow you. Ah, the USS Latinum.
Yeah. That's because I realized that I had forgotten to dump my other starships, so I wasn't able to make use of their names.
Well, it's okay. This is very fitting for a Ferengi.
Yeah, well, so are all the other ones, but yeah.
It will upgrade the USS Gold Pressed Latinum.
One thing that's a little annoying about the auto flights, though, is that when you're going from one sector to another, if you were to click on the arrows to go to the next sector, it will fly you to that arrow before it moves you to the next sector block. Whereas if you just fly to any of the walls, it will move you. It will give you the option to move to that sector block. So if you're going from Sol to whatever sector
Regulus.
block this is, yeah, to Regulus, it's actually faster to just turn to the side and fly straight forward than to click on the arrow to go to Regulus. Kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, there.
Start war is good for business.
That's right. Jeez, with a name like that, how could anything go wrong?
Exactly. Nothing will go wrong.
Oh, that's what this mission is.
I say as the game stops. There we go. Yes, I don't know if you can see my ship.
Eric,
Well, yeah, you can.
stay where you are. I'm moving myself to
Yeah.
so that I can.
Yeah, this is the Excalibur class, which is essentially a modernized version of the the Constitution and the original Enterprise.
Yeah, and that is a very sharp-looking ship as well.
Yes, I saw someone using it earlier. I'm like, I want that. So I named it the USS Sutherland after Hal Sutherland, who was the director of the first season of Star Trek: The Animated Series.
Ah. Wait, so this mission...
I mean, it could be many other things. I'm saying that is why I chose this name. So.
Oh yeah, like it that name is certainly not unique, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, I'm going with the general theme of my ships is going to be like names and animation. The previous one was Rankin Bass, which was a production company who notable for basically any live action or stop motion Christmas special you've ever seen.
Yep. Oh. There we go. Yep, so the annoying thing about this mission is that they wanted... This mission was created very, very early in Star Trek Online's development, so they wanted to force a way to make you approach these asteroids slowly. So what they end up doing is making the anomalies cause damage, which results in it becoming a red alert area. Later missions have ways to just force you to not be able to go at full speed, but they never turned around and reworked this mission. But this gives this mission a very goofy bonus as a result, which is that So your ship, even though your ship is technically taking damage because of this, your natural regeneration is high enough that you will never actually seem like you're taking any real damage. Enemy ships, on the other hand, don't have the same ability. They don't recover damage that they've taken. So if you take a long time in doing this, it's actually possible for all the other enemy ships in this mission to self-destruct from sitting in these damaged nebulas for so long.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, which, makes complete sense.
Aside from how it doesn't.
Yeah.
Wait, there's gonna be enemies? You spoiled it.
Oh no!
There's no surprise now.
Oh, shucks.
We have to inch our way over.
Yeah, so we gotta very slowly move ourselves out of this nebula so we can go back to full impulse. Although we can also just pop evasive maneuvers to get a bit of a speed buff.
You can.
Oh, you've got evasive maneuvers.
Oh, so
yeah, it's just one of the generic captain powers that you get. And of course we could also do the manual power to speed, which would give us a boost as well. So in fact, you can actually see right now from my power ratings how I've got a bonus to the energy that I didn't have before. Like right now, my shields is up to 29 of 25, which is directly because of efficiency. Because since it's at low power, it's getting a bonus to power from the skill I put points into.
Yeah, mine are at 30, 31. There we go.
Yeah, so you can see that
Zoom ahead at full impulse.
Yeah, I've targeted an enemy ship here that currently has 0 HP. I guess they might have potentially fixed the bug I was talking about, at least to a certain degree. Because, the fact that it is an enemy ship with no hit points is a little on the goofy side.
Yet they're still alive. It's a ship full of zombies.
Well, I don't think the ship needs to be full of zombies per se to be flying with no hit points.
True. Of course, they basically ran from us, so...
Yeah. Well, it was also like one of the... I think it was one of the summoned fighter planes, not actually an enemy ship.
Still, they knew what fate would befall them.
Oh yeah, of course. No wait, one more asteroid.
Almost ran into that one.
Whoops. Good thing this game doesn't have collision damage.
Here's some enemies.
Yep, here are a bunch of enemies.
Means we get to try out our new shiny weapons.
These ones don't seem to be all that banged up. Huh. Oh well.
Down.
These guys aren't that much of a threat to us. The biggest risk that these specific drones or these specific frigates have is that they make use of power siphons, which as long as the Titans are alive, they will actually drain our subsystem powers, which, for the most part, is kind of more of an annoyance than actually dangerous. But in other situations, it could actually be quite deadly. But
there's quite a few of them too.
Yeah, there's also quite a lot of them. But if they live long enough for it to actually matter, that's another thing entirely. Oh well, we completed our survey, and we don't need to finish off the rest of these guys. So let's just warp out of here.
Starbase 144 or 114.
Doo. Hey guys, bye guys.
Bye. You get to live.
For now.
Maybe they'll get the idea and just turn tail and run.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're just gonna head over to the starbase and drop off these scientists.
Surely that will be the end of the mission with no further complications.
Yeah, there wouldn't be anything else we'd have to do here. Oh, whoops.
Commander Cleveland.
I guess since we're here, we might as well go do some investigating. If you insist.
I think he does.
He's not going to let us leave otherwise.
I think he's just lonely.
Probably.
He's on the starbase, the Aston of the universe. Nothing to do.
I wouldn't quite put it that far away. I think there's some much further away starbases.
Oh yeah.
I mean, K7 is definitely further away than this one.
True. But, we'll get down here. He'll be like, oh, we found this. Hey, guys, want to play checkers or something? or I guess that three-dimensional chess game.
Play some Parcheesi squares. Yeah, let's just tell us how to do our jobs. Jeez.
So is this guy? No, he's like Vulcan or something.
Yeah, I don't know offhand what he is, but I'd have to.
First I thought he was human, but I noticed he had the pointy ears, so means he's either Vulcan or Elf or Romulan.
A Romulan elf?
Romulan elf, yes. Oh boy.
Yeah, so first we gotta just scan these cargo bays and see what could be up. Why would someone steal a bunch of explosive compounds?
Terrorism.
Dun dun dun!
Everyone look at my Bajoran crew officer who actually isn't here, never mind.
Oh, they're not terrorists, they're freedom fighters.
Only if you believe them. Cardassians say they're a bunch of dirty terrorists. And who's more trustworthy, the Bajorans or the Cardassians?
That is a very good question. Wait, no it's not.
I don't know why I drew my minigun, but I'm ready for anything. I'll let you handle the scanning.
Uh-oh, someone used a Ferengi code cracker.
What did you do?
Hey, this is the first time I've been here.
What did you do?
What did I do?
All you Ferengi are alike.
Right. Oh, I know you're not the sharpest tool in the shed, but come on.
You're not like us. We're strong. We wouldn't get caught.
So this part of the mission is actually kind of an annoying thing.
Yeah, fly around, scan them.
Yeah, you need to scan all these ships. until you find the one that has the stuff you're looking for. And I'm actually pretty sure there's a specific ship. I just never... Oh, actually it's probably that one right there.
Which one? The Nandi?
The Nandi, the Ferengi freighter.
Oh, see, now you're just being racist. Not that you're wrong.
And man, is it ever fast too.
Damn, I don't have tractor beam.
That's okay. It's way faster than a ship of its class should be, because it's supposed to run away into this area so that you can get to the next part of the mission. Although, wow, I'm actually kind of catching up to it. It's a little surprising.
You're a speedy little ship.
Yeah.
Not like me, I'm big and slow.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh. And then you hit a nebula that forces you to slow down without causing you damage.
So, the same mission,
Yeah.
they worked the
yeah, the original coding of this game is pretty spaghetti. Alright, come on. Oh.
And now we're getting attacked by Noshkins.
Yeah, what a bunch of jerks. I guess we better get rid of them. And
All I remember about Noshkins is that they're big and ugly.
Yeah, pretty much. And we'll just limp through space here. Oh, right, there we go.
Come on, get into my weapons range. I want to blow something up.
It looks like they also reworked some of the Nausicaan ships here so that they more match the version that was added to the Klingon side. As you can see over there in the distance, some of those ships that look like the Garumba, which is one of their max level ships, which has actually kind of a nice gimmick about it. It basically transforms into a like a space turret. It's still fairly mobile, but it's more like a cruiser as opposed to an escort. When it's in that form, but it gains a whack load of weapon power. And also looks really cool.
Now we slowly wait for these to come into weapon range. There we go.
There we go. Open fire.
I've got kind of a glass jaw there.
Yeah. I just always have to give Cryptic credit for just how great stuff looks in this game.
Mm-hmm.
They just do a really, really great job making everything look so good. We technically need to actually finish clearing these Nausicaans before we can
shoot the ship we came to find.
Yeah. That's just technically. Yeah, so people can see how we're just burning right through these frigates.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much how frigates will act throughout the rest of the game now. There's very rarely going to be a time where they are actually a threat.
As it should be. I have to say, I do like having a rear-firing torpedo launcher.
I've never had a good use for a rear-firing launcher. Like, I'm sure there's... I'm sure it can be useful, but as a cruiser, I kind of have... It is better to put a turret or even just a beam, a beam array in that slot instead.
Yeah, this is mostly a case of what I have.
Yeah,
But it's
fine.
still nice because they do decent damage. I imagine like a mine launcher or something would be.
Oh yeah,
better.
A mine launcher would be pretty good there as well. I mean, if I had a second rear slot, I'd probably put mines there as well for myself, just because doing a flyby and then dropping mines on an enemy is pretty useful. Anyways, we're going to find that explosive compound now.
There's some real Tom Clancy stuff going on here.
Something like that.
Rainbow Six Tom Clancy, not like Jack Ryan Tom Clancy. I should mention my only real experience with Tom Clancy comes from the movies and the video games.
You should actually read more.
What's
of the book.
reading?
You should read in general. The books are very good, or at least his main series ones, like the ones he actually writes. Like I can't speak for the ones that are his series but are written by other people. Which is
I find it amusing that he's essentially franchised his own name.
Yeah. I think that is actually pretty interesting. But hey, whatever. It has been working out for him.
Yes.
Kind of doesn't matter which way we go. I guess it's just a matter of how many guys do you want to kill.
All of them.
Yeah, so in this case,
it's the Star Trek way.
Yes. Going into the area and gunning everyone down is what you expect from a...
That was in Gene Roddenberry's original vision, right?
Something like that, yeah. There's been a few games that are just that, and some of them are even actually really good. Yeah,
Elite Force was actually probably one of the best Star Trek games they've ever made.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then there's the Away Team game, which was actually pretty good as well. Even if it was really more of a knockoff, like it was trying to cash in on the popularity of Commandos. There was a number of games that came out around that same time that were similar in intent. But Away Team actually ended up being kind of good. Yeah, like stuff that's been happening lately has been making me want to go back and play some replay Elite Force and Elite Force 2.
I've never actually played Elite Force 2.
I thought Elite Force 2 was pretty good.
It's not as good as the first, but still decent.
It's not as good, but I mean, there's kind of a high, like there's a high bar there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we found some of the crates. We better send them back to our ship. You know, we don't want to have these guys with whole crate loads of explosives.
Nah. It's not like they have, you know, they demonstrate the ability that they have ships with, you know, torpedo launchers or anything.
Yeah, that could be bad. Oh, so because of that achievement that just popped up, so there is an achievement for healing damage on your captain or your ship. The funny thing about that achievement is that it counts natural regeneration, which means it kind of doesn't matter what you do, you will get those achievements like really easily. Eventually. But yeah, it's pretty goofy how it doesn't even look at whether you are using an actual heal ability or not. It's just, are you recovering damage? Yes, no, okay. Oh, and
I will override the security lock. That's kind of forward thinking that us Packlets display all the time.
Yeah. You know, it's something that's in the way. We might as well get it out of the way. Right?
Yeah, so to disable I just smash all the buttons randomly. That's correct, right?
Yeah, you know, that's how this stuff works.
Just jam my palm down on the console.
Yep. Or shoot it.
I didn't think about shooting it.
What have we got here? It's a big reinforced door. Oh, that's been security locked. Well, of course it is. It's reinforced.
Didn't I just disable the security lock?
You disabled one of them, at least.
Who puts more than one security lock on their giant reinforced door?
Ferengis.
People are crazy, man.
Eh.
Door to my house, one lock.
Or is there?
No, actually, where I live now, there is only one lock, but
oh, okay.
This is the first place I've ever lived that has only had one lock on the door.
Oh, well, okay then.
I would now be worried about people trying to break in my house if they knew where I lived.
Oh, you mean you didn't notice when I put it in the notes for the last episode?
No, I didn't.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
That would be very impressive because I'm pretty sure you don't know where I live.
Or do I?
You might know the vague general area.
Close enough.
You might be able to narrow it down to a city of like 50,000 people. Okay, so we can open the door now, right?
Yep. Whoop. That's one way to open a door.
Can we close the door?
No. The door vanished. It is no longer here.
Oh well.
We opened it out of existence.
There's Captain Mock.
Yeah.
He's actually staying to fight us.
Yeah, so we will beat obedience into him.
Oh, tag for transport. Okay.
Yep.
I think I did whack him upside the head with my gun at least once, so...
Yeah, you certainly smacked him.
End.
Yeah, you certainly smacked him in the head with a minigun.
That makes me feel better.
Alright, we've captured the thief and recovered the bombs.
All in a day's work.
All in a good day's work. Well, then we can hail our boss and let him know that we've saved the day once again.
Yay!
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
And for that, he's giving us lasers.
Yep, better lasers. Oh, and I've got more duty officers.
I didn't get more. Oh, yeah, I did. Never mind.
Yeah, for
yes, our quest.
For getting to level 11. And there's the next mission, but we will take care of that next time. Yep, so that that'll be it for this week's episode. So thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you all next time.
Bye, everybody.